Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rula Rivals World Championship 2023. This time around, we have Group A match Mikulers versus Peter Dutton MP. Uh, we're a bit delayed because we had no caster before I just got set up, so we're getting started now in about 2 minutes. And starting off in Miami, chosen by Mikulers. Then moving to Sapienza, chosen by Peter, and a random third decider map of New York. So we'll have some fun maps here as well today. Mikulers, obviously, with having played a lot of roulette before, 15 plays on Miami, has 7 wins, 8 losses, whereas Peter has played Miami before a couple times, only 3 losses, however, so not the most flattering stats, but stats don't mean everything. Map record, we have a 442 from Scruffy, which is a very, very nice time for a Miami, but can still be beaten just like pretty much anything. We'll have a minute until we get this match finally underway, and no problems, Adam. Okay. Got back, saw this game needed a cast still, so as well just might as well do it, get a proper cast for as many matches as we can. So 30 seconds and we'll have this match finally underway. We'll see, can Peter get their first Miami win like Ray already said, or will Mikulers continue his experience here with getting his 8th win, or maybe even a tie, but we'll have to wait for that. Match is finally underway, however. With the spin here, we have Sierra Knox full as Thwack Driver and Robert Knox Explosion Accident as Moses Lee. So Sierra can be fairly fast here, and you can even get Moses out just about at the same time. However, it is a bit of a crazy spin, because you're gonna need to get the Thwack Driver from, likely we're gonna see the stairs one, and then obviously you have to get Moses as well. So it's a spin for sure, to say the least. But we'll see how Mikulers and Peter approach this. Peter hovering over the waiter starts. Mikulers also AFK. I'm not sure if he's here, but Peter at least. Oh, there you go. He's back just as I say everything. But yeah, Peter has loaded in. Mikulers not too far behind. Yeah, probably on hit maps or something. I'm not sure. But both players opting for the waiter start. See Peter with a fairly fast load. Peter going for the trank on the Thwack Driver immediately. Now just has to wait for this journalist lady to snipe the disguise from behind her, or just wait for her to run to a guard. Kneels down. Peter, a bit of a whoosh there, but does get the disguise off. And nice grab there from Peter there. Mikulers has tranked both the lady and the driver, so it's one more dart spent, but a little faster driver grab. So we're fairly equal here, moving into the Sierra isolation. Obviously, Peter has also been clipped by a camera and has taken this guy out. You can just leg shot him, which is an option, but should just instead just to take him out. Mikuler is also gonna take out this guy with a normal throw. Gonna also put him in a box, but oh, gets a crime noticed from some NPC walking down the stairs and has to restart. So that's Peter with the lead now, working on his Kronstadt mechanic grab. Gonna get the Sierra Sugar in likely in just a little bit. And there we go. Gets the mechanic, also gets the sugar prompt off. Now I started the sugar. Mikulers again going for the thwack driver. Can't grab the driver from this journalist's back, so it's gonna wait for her to run off a little bit. Gets the guard node. Now has an extra trank dart saved like Peter. So now Mikulers will leave his disguise into the changing room and KOs this guy again, but also again there's a guy walking down. Mikulers ripping to this security guard once again. Now Peter is gonna be waiting for Moses likely to exit now. Has let Sierra walk past, so it has a bit of waiting. Mikulers once again going for the thwack driver with the trank, and Moses now is finally gonna be heading out, and we'll probably see a snail for Moses here. In fact, we will. Keeps all these guys here. Gets snail off to all three of them. And there is Moses and the two mechanics now taken out. So Peter has Moses now as the thwack driver here in the Kronstadt pit. Gonna change into the thwack driver, going for the kill. Mikulers this time will not go for the KO, but instead gets a big peekaboo, and that peekaboo is gonna make the guard come in, and that's another restart for Mikulers, unfortunately. So Mikulers not really getting going, unfortunately. Peter has Sierra now at the Kronstadt paddock, but we'll see what they want to do with her. It's gonna clear out this top part of the paddock with a trank. Gonna trank the bodyguard. Gets the KO, but also gets the KO seen by Sierra. Now Sierra is panicked, but she should have been the only one to see. However, there is close combat heard, so that's gonna be, yeah, people walking upstairs, and unfortunately a rip from Peter as well. So now Mikulers is gonna try and get this guard downstairs so as to not have to KO him in the middle of the stairs where the NPCs will spot him like they have before. There's the random NPC walking past. Mikulers gets the KO. The guy flies so far. That's a crazy ragdoll from the guard. However, is all good for Mikulers in the end. So Peter has also gotten the thwack driver back. Now Mikulers, as the thwack driver, will be heading into the Kowloon pit, and we'll probably see sugar onto Moses here from Mikulers. So, and below, what Mikulers did for the guard there was called chain lure. So when you throw an item, NPC goes to investigate. If you throw the same item somewhere like where the NPC can hear it again, but they don't see you throw it, then it's they will go to the place where the second throw happens. So that's called a chain lure. It's a very useful mechanic for isolations or getting random NPCs out the way. And there we do in fact see Mikulers going for sugar onto Moses. Now he could go for this fast. He could even go for the trank onto Moses or something, but instead goes for this peekaboo here. Just as good of an option in the end. Just a little slower. Gets the corner subdue off as well, and that's Moses in the bag for Mikulers. And also just box him, no one will find him. So Mikulers has the kill for Robert, or at least the disguise ready for it. Now just needs to get rid of Sierra and then work his way towards the expo building for Robert. Peter has gone upstairs. He's gonna get big bush from that journalist lady. It does get out, however. Not sure what his plan up there is, but big. He's gonna get caught trespassing by Sierra. He's gonna run to a guard who is now alerted, but he's still green. Interesting enough. I'm not sure if this is server lag or if this is like an actual thing. So he's trying to get the KO, but that I'm not sure how Mikulers was still green there the whole time. I would assume if he actually had left the area with the guard, he probably would have even stayed green, but tries to go for the KO instead and gets caught. So it's a restart, unfortunately, for Mikulers. Peter has also been setting things up, but still has Sierra on the track. So now he's gonna go for the Kronstadt mechanic again. Gonna go for the sugar onto Sierra one more time. And Mikulers has gone to Talk Driver again. Gonna get this camera taken out. Yeah. He's gonna likely go for this chain lure onto this guard again.
John, it's Grace. You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Peter has initiated the sugar lure onto sugar Sierra strategy. Mikulers getting this guard out the way one more time. And not as far of a ragdoll this time for Mikulers, so has to drag the guard a bit more, but not an issue. Peter has gotten Sierra out the car now successfully. Can change into the thwack driver. And well, maybe Sierra Peter has cleared the upstairs part, so he can go for the he could go for the ceiling shot here for Sierra, then get Sierra upstairs. So but chooses to KO her. So now I'm curious as to where Peter will do the fall now, because he's obviously KO'd Sierra, but he's also KO'd as Grace, I think. He's just dragging these guys. He's he's doing Red Fox strats, kind of. So he has cleared out a lot of the upstairs, so he could drag Sierra all the way up. But that will mean that Mikulers can catch up here. Now, Mikulers has gotten Moses out the car once again. Peter waiting for Moses to come out to get this snail off once again. And Moses has actually seen the briefcase this time, so... Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting now, because it actually got Moses going upstairs with the briefcase, and that's the stairs. The stairs proving the final boss for Peter. Gets a frontal KO, unconscious witness for Moses, and the guard even turns around, finds Grace's body. So that's shame there for Peter. Now Mikulers is in the garage as the track driver. You see him go for the peekaboo as well, and not sure what he's doing next. Is he also gonna go for a KO here? Yes, he is. So now I'm curious as to what Mikulers will do for Sierra now either. Because obviously KOing her means you have to do something crazy. So maybe we'll see Mikulers also go for some Red Fox type strategies, or maybe he's gonna drag her outside to like a manhole or something. I'm not sure where the best ball option now for Mikulers is. Because Peter clearly had a plan of going upstairs and dragging her with it, but that mechanic is gonna turn and he's gonna see Sierra's body in the hands of Mikulers, and that's a restart. So the fall now proving more problematic than anything for both of these guys here. It's a shame here. Like, see, you can do this quite easily with a simple ceiling shot, or even get her later at the paddock, but we're gonna have to see if these guys, either one of these guys, can get their strats working. Now, over half of the spin timer has passed, so we are getting to the point where you kind of need to have things start working sooner than later. Otherwise, it will be a bit of a issue, because then you have to start worrying about time. Peter once again clearing out the top floor effectively. That was a little scary throw there with the door still open, but don't go for this, Peter. Too risky. Bill goes for it. Oh, just about gets it. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's exactly what I thought. And he's gonna have the random guy get seen. So another restart for Peter. Mikulers dragging this guard once again. So it will be basically the same thing here for both of these guys if they restart now. Peter has opted for a replan, so I'm not sure as to what he wants to do differently. Like, he has basically all he needs. He could just peekaboo Sierra a bit closer, like not into the back room there. Could get him a little closer to the mechanics on the car, and then just ceiling shot, and Sierra would go upstairs almost next to a window. So that's probably what I would do, and or then you could do what Peter tried on the getting her on the paddock, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you could also argue for starting a dolphin fountain and setting up the Robert explosion. So you could get Moses down with the sugar, then get Moses and get the Thwack driver, get Sierra, and basically have the medic exit right there. But Peter now has gotten the Thwack driver into the Kronstadt garage, getting the mechanic once again. Mikulers didn't peekaboo Moses far enough, so doesn't get the corner subdue, but with a little patience makes him turn around, and now he's gonna have Moses ready once again. Now he's going back to the Kowloon mechanic, so Whack Driver will be left into the Kowloon pit. So maybe Mikulers is now in fact gonna go for setting up Robert here, maybe. At least he's heading towards the expo building. And not sure what Peter is now once again letting Sierra walk past here, probably. So gonna go for the clear out on the paddock once again. But Peter waiting for the Moses and his crew to come out once again. Now Mikulers is actually gonna set up the mascot for Sierra, so we're gonna see a little bit of roleplay rivals here. In fact, with the mascot opportunity, which obviously will involve Sierra going basically alone next to a hole. Now Peter doesn't have his. Oh, has dropped the snail out. Sorry, I missed that. Has once again snailed this whole crew here. One of the mechanics is gonna find them, but no issues there. Mikulers is looking a little lost here. Obviously, you can't run past the mascot. He could go from the other side. Not sure why he isn't, but he's gonna take the extra long way around. Or then maybe he's gonna head now to set up the Sierra meeting. There's Sierra walking past. And just needs to go talk to this bodyguard, and that should get Sierra moving towards the manhole. So we'll see Sierra hopefully going to the manhole in a little bit, Obviously, he still has to retrieve the thwack driver. And still, with only 7.5 minutes left now, neither of these guys have gone towards Robert at all. More than Mikulers just now getting the mascot. So this is gonna be interesting if this will be a tie here on Miami. It's not the hardest spin by any means, but both of these guys having some troubles here with getting the Sierra kill specifically. Mikulers will open all the doors to the back area where Sierra will obviously go to with the mascot opportunity, but not sure what if Sierra will actually go there in a bit, because I believe she has won. She goes to the podium. As far as I know, Mikulers now has KO'd this guy, who will take the medic disguise, leaves the flamingo, and Peter once again with the thwack driver outfit is gonna start clearing out all these guys from the top of the pit building. Killers has retrieved the thwack driver outfit, but will also make his way towards Sierra as we speak, or at least where he wanted Sierra to be. Gonna take the mascot back, so he's gonna actually try and go for the full mission story here, but likely just gonna KO Sierra instead. And yeah, Sierra is at the podium though, so this will still take her quite a bit to get to the back here. Now, I mean, Mikulers can only really chill here. So this will take a long time, to my knowledge. Peter has also ripped once again, and I honestly, with how the things have worked out for Peter with what he's doing, this is just not gonna be a finish from him, at least. And there you can see he's replanning, getting all kinds of explosives and a loud pistol even in the El Matador. So 4 minutes left now. I would say if Mikulers doesn't get Sierra here within like a minute or two, then I honestly don't think he has enough time to get Sierra there. Sierra now is getting the accepting the trophy, so she will still take a while to walk back here. Even has finally left the podium. Peter committing mass murder as the flamingo as we speak, but Sierra is making his way back for Mikulers. However, I think too little too late, because even if Sierra gets here in time now, she's just not gonna be fast enough to where Mikulers can set up and make the Robert kill. So because if you want to do this, if you want to do the fall kill properly, you're gonna have to wait for Sierra to finish her dialogue as well before she even sends the guards away, unless you have some way of dealing with the guards earlier before she's even alone. So even that alone will take some time, but I don't think Mikulers has enough time here, because Sierra is Very, very slow here. Peter is currently killing everyone and everything. And yeah, you can see how slow Sierra is. He's just not gonna... Mikulers is not gonna have enough time to do this opportunity. And there has also realized it himself, has exited, and Peter not obviously being able to do anything either. So that will be a timeout tie from Miami for these guys. Fortunately, neither one really getting their strategies started, and then Mikulers with the attempt, but with Sierra going to the podium, it was too little, too late. That will be Miami giving 1 point each. Next up will be Sapienza, chosen by Peter. And yeah, chat's already noticed it too, but Mikulers has a fairly rough statistic here with 1 win, 10 losses. And Peter has 1 loss only, but experience still heavily on the side of Mikulers. As I said before, while those stats may not be the most flattering to view, experience is still experience, even if it's a loss. So Mikulers has definitely a lot of experience from Sapienza, as he would from Miami, but hopefully this time we'll see a slightly better performance in terms of maybe actually having a bit of luck with the strategies and all that stuff. So in about a minute and a half, we'll see what happens. And Colored Lonely, the spin was Sierra Fall Whack Driver and Robert Explosion Accident Moses Lee. It was basically the Sierra part that they neither of these guys could get going the entire time. So that's why we're heading into a 1-1 tie situation going into Sapienza right now. Yeah, you're saying you would go for Mascot Sierra. That's exactly what Mikulers did, but he did it too late, and with also having Sierra win, so Sierra will go for the podium, and that was why Mikulers took too long, couldn't make it in time. So Peter had also ripped a bit before that, so he was not gonna make it even with a new attempt with what he was planning. So anyways, we will be heading into Sapienza right now. We have Silvia Caruso drowning as Mansion Security and Francesca DeSantis shotgun as Plague Doctor. This is a really fast spin. You can start literally anywhere you like. This is gonna be a really fast one. You have basically no setup needed for Silvio. You just need to get one of the Mansion Securities, and you can grab it from upstairs when you kill Plague Doctor or kill Franny by tranking her guard. So yeah, this is definitely a record potential spin. You could even argue for a Mansion Security start, yeah, but you're obviously still gonna have to go to the downstairs part of the observatory for the Plague Doctor. So I would maybe even I don't know, if you're gonna start Mansion, you would need some place to get the shotgun smuggled if you don't want to rely on a loud shotgun from somewhere. I'm not sure, but Peter will go for the Mansion Security start, get this clear out going for Franny, but has not succeeded in this try. Peter gonna drop the pistol to delay Franny a little bit, make her go on the phone. Gonna get these KOs going. And that is gonna be Franny cleared out here in no time. As dimension security now, he's gonna try and go for the faucet boost here. Kinda have to take care of that guy or he will spy you. Where Peter has no throwables and goes for a bullet distract and gets caught instead. So Mikulers is gonna be he has started from the safe house, has made his way into the mansion now through the kitchen, and has the shotgun on his back as well. So that's kind of exactly what I thought you may want to do with the shotgun here. Like you can start mansion, but then you're gonna have the issue of where you're gonna get the shotgun. There are not really any loud or big smuggles nearby for any of the mansion starts, so that's why I think Peter starting in the mansion security is a little bit of a disadvantage here. But he could also be going for a loud shotgun. I just don't know where he would get it. But Mikulers now has the shotgun on his back, has gone to Franny before she's even in the office, so he can go for this quick double KO into the shotgun here. Fast kill for Mikulers, and also has the dimension security right here as well. So has the kill for Silvio basically ready as well. You don't need to drag these guys anywhere. They're not gonna get found, but Mikulers will box them, so this is a little bit of a time waste here, in my eyes. He's gonna hide all these guys, even though you don't need to, but safety is safety, I suppose. But that, with Mikulers now playing this safe, this would mean that the record is out of reach, which it will be in just a little bit. Now, because Silvia drowning will obviously take a little while as well. Now, Silvio is at the observatory about now, which is fair enough timing for Mikulers. But the world record has slipped there just now. Now, Mikulers has the he's actually tried to seeker one of Silvio's guards, but he's gonna just eat the dart instead. So he's gonna have to clear out these two guys the old school way. So Silvio at least got sick, so no issues there. Peter also has gotten Silvio sick, but hasn't got the Francesca kill. So Mikulers now has gotten one guard separated and will get the other one as well. He needs to be a little careful about the guard outside, maybe walking in. He's... Oh, never mind. He's at the part of the cycle where he's nowhere near. So, I would still drag the guy a little bit, but, just to make sure that the guy in the hallway doesn't get found, and I assume that's what Mikulers will do. And he's gonna even go as far as... Nope, doesn't box him, just leaves him in the Franny's room. Good play there. Just a bit of safety from Mikulers, and Peter, on the meanwhile, has gone the kill onto Silvio. However, with his strategy, obviously, not getting Franny is really a really detrimental thing here. Now, you see, Peter has to run all the way to the safe house for the shotgun. Whereas if he just started at the safe house, he could have both made Franny like Mikulers did, and then also gotten the Silvio kill when he did. So there's Mikulers, pops the EMP for the virus, and is also out. So this this will be, unless Peter now can do some real magic in the next 30 seconds, this will be Mikulers taking the 2 points from Sapienza. Very well played from Mikulers. If he didn't play it so safe, that probably would have been a contender for a record spin, at least. But we'll have to see. Maybe, I don't know. But Peter, very, very slow here. It's just time wasting time that he doesn't really have. And he also still would have to kill Franny and destroy the virus and the cameras, because he's also gotten clipped by a camera a couple of times. So that is just time that Peter doesn't have, unfortunately. And in just a sec here, yeah, there we go. So photo finish window out of reach from Peter, and that means Mikulers will take the lead in this matchup 3-1 for now. Obviously, still have one more map to go. It will be New York, the RNG decider map. We can still see a draw here if Peter can win this, but Mikulers will be wanting to take the 5 points at least from this match. 3 wins, 2 losses here from Mikulers before this match, and 2 losses for Peter. Map record, a very nice 210 by Scruffy in this current RR. Now, for the standings correctly, what am I saying? Currently, we have Mikulers up at 15 points for now, with this minimum of 3 he's gonna get here. He will overtake Osh for second place, maybe even get a little bit of a lead, but we'll have to find out after New York. Now Peter will get at least the 1 point. He will move up to 6 points. However, it's not gonna change his position from 6th, unfortunately, just yet. So Mikulers looking to get a little closer to Fanium. Obviously, Fanium has gone full sweep on everyone in this group 4. So the second, third, and fourth still very open for Group A. Mikulers looking to add up his position in the top 4. Whereas Peter is still looking to get these points to crack the top 4, as this is only his 3rd game. So in about 10 seconds now, we'll get the final map of this match underway. And what kind of spin we have now? It will be Athena Savala's explosive weapon as wired banker. So that's a fairly fast spin, to be fair. I would personally start downstairs as the security guard. Take a double trank, and maybe the EMP, then swap out the crowbar from at least Mikulers' loadout for the breacher. And then you KO the wired banker on the way up to Athena. Then you have all the discs basically.
No need to worry.
Basically as you go upstairs, and quick and easy spin here. However, Peter has opted to start janitor. Gets the fired banker disguise immediately. And we'll see what they opt to go for. Mikulers has paused here. And he's gonna change the change his loadout a little bit. Gonna maybe smuggle in the breacher. However, I would think it would be more beneficial to just swap the crowbar for the breacher. Still doesn't have an explosive weapon, so I'm not sure what Mikulers is doing. But he doesn't have the kill condition for Athena, so that's a little strange decision there. Maybe just a bit of roulette brain. But I think Mikulers, he has the idea. You can just KO both of these guys without having to wait for anything. However, Mikulers opts for a little bit of safety, but he's gonna get caught by the enforcer. And now I think he has finally realized that he doesn't indeed have the explosive. So, oh, he goes for a snail. What is... I'm very confused as to what Mikulers is planning right now, but Peter, in the meanwhile, has gotten Athena down, has gotten the breacher pretty much next to her head. There you go. Can take the shot, but this camera is gonna be a little sketchy, so Mikulers, I still think doesn't have the the explosive for Athena. Peter also hasn't killed Athena yet. I think he's just realized that, so gonna change back into the fired banker. And I can get this kill off as well. There it is. Athena all safe and sound. But I'm still very confused as to what Mikulers is doing, because he doesn't have the explosive, and also didn't grab his smuggle there either. Gonna place the EMP for the camera box, takes it out, but now Peter has also thrown it, basically. But yeah, Mikulers has gone upstairs to Athena, who will be coming back from the investment bankers area. And Peter going for the KOs too fast there. That's another restart for them, but I'm just worried about Mikulers now, because obviously he hasn't got the explosive. He has thrown the snail to catch that corner guard next to Athena, who will lock down. He doesn't have too many throwables though. Athena has locked down. And oh, I hope that's just Athena seeing the KO, which it should be for now, but that will be the guard turning around as well. And he's gonna see the dirty KO body off the second security guard. So another restart for Mikulers, who still hasn't realized he doesn't have the explosive. Peter is upstairs as the fired banker is also gonna initiate this meeting with Athena. So once again we go back to roleplay rivals here. Funnily enough, Mikulers also, oh, sorry, Peter also gonna take out the camera from the room. Now, Peter has gone for these tranks onto this, onto the bodyguards. Has gone 2 of them KO'd. Now just needs the third one. Will run. Has gone the throw onto him as well. Now just needs this needs to kill onto Athena, and there he goes. So now Peter needs the discs from Fabian and Matteo. So He still has a snail, so I think the plan for Peter here is to get both of them while they're having their little meeting. But we'll have to wait and see. Peter is now making his way downstairs where the meeting is gonna happen momentarily after Fabian finishes his talk with these two security guards. There you saw Mateo has now walked upstairs. Peter is gonna have to play the patience game here, as he only has a single snail to work with. Mikulers getting once again unconscious witnesses with these KO'd bodies, and there's the snail off onto Mateo and Fabian. However, there is an enforcer you have to be a little careful about. It's only one of the two discs. Still hasn't got the second disc. And there, he's realized now. But too many enforcers around for now. So he's gonna have to wait. Play the patience game a little longer. So, the disc will obviously be on the floor, but Peter can't retrieve it before these, before all these enforcers leave the scene. Mikulers is making his way back up, but Peter is gonna have his last disc just in a second. Now Fabian has finally walked away, and there's the last disc for Peter. Now he's gonna just opt to maybe go for the main exit here, or he's just gonna run around the stairs to the CEO exit, which is not in the cards by the looks of it. So Peter now making his jog to default exit. Mikulers once again clearing out this this office. He's gonna get two of the guys KO'd. Now has gone the KO onto the guard, but he gets an unconscious witness anyways, and that is gonna be Peter Dutton finishing the New York spin here, 9-15, and will also take the 2 points and tie up this matchup. So we will have a draw followed by Mikulers taking Sapienza and Peter taking New York. No way Mikulers catches up in the next 30 seconds. And there is the admin confirmation as well. So GG's to both of these guys. Very crazy rips. Slightly unfortunate spins as well. But we got through all the obstacles in the end. And the spoils are shared between these guys, 3 points each. And what does that do to the bracket? I already talked a bit about this. However, I wonder if this is dated yet. Here it loads. So Group A. It looks like it has not loaded yet. But basically the points will be Mikulers going up to 18 now. He's going to overtake Oh Shit Man for the second place as it stands for now. And refresh. Oh, maybe it's gone. Oh, still hasn't updated for me at least. Well, regardless, Mikulers will be up to 18 points and Peter will be up to 8 points. So Peter will tie FE for now. And Mikulers will overtake Osh for now. So still a lot of games to go from this bracket. mainly from Peter, funnily enough. But 3 spots still open for guys to qualify. Now, what matches do we have coming up? We will have, after this bit of loading, we have Steffi Roth versus Observer coming in at 10 p.m. CET today, so still have a few hours to wait for that one, and that will be the only other game for today scheduled so far. Then on Tuesday, a lot more matches. Well, technically, you could count maybe the Look It's Me versus Doppler game as to today's matches, depending on your time zone. But it will be at midnight on the swap of Monday and Tuesday CET. Then 2 hours from that, T North versus Look It's Me. And then later on during the day, more matches with 16 other matches scheduled that aren't mentioned here. But with that said, thank you everyone for watching, and hope I will see every one of you in more casts, in more matches coming up later. Hope you enjoyed. GG's to both of these guys playing, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.